Welcome to Rate My Gadget, and I'll be talking about these Sony earbuds, the WF1000 XM4 to give their full name, and let's see if they're any good. This video, like all my videos, I've been using these devices for 3 months. I'll get to the point in whether they're any good or not and give you an overall view. So first of all, I'll show you the actual packaging, what comes with them. Then I'll talk about their fitment and functionality, and finally I'm going to do an actual on-road test where I'm holding them in I'll put them in my ears, run along the road and talking to you so you can actually hear if they're any good for taking phone calls and talking to people. First things first, what do you get? So you get this cute little cardboard box, and that is it really. And I have to credit Sony for it being cardboard rather than a lot of plastic. This is it, so all this is recyclable. You get a container box with the 2 earphones sitting there, and that dock that it sits in is a charging battery as well. So basically, to charge the earphones you put them in, and as soon as you do that the green light comes on, and to charge the pack you put this USB-C plug, which it does come with. So I'll just show you what it comes with. So if you have a look, it comes with a USB-C lead, not very long, you know, that's probably 10-15 centimeters, which may be frustrating, but you might already have a USB such as this, like I have from my Samsung phone. The other thing it comes with is 2 replacement earbuds of small and large size, so it comes with a medium. Fortunately with my ear, I actually find that the medium works very well, but they're easy to replace. You just pull on, pull off, and that is it really. It doesn't come with much else. It gets you to download the Sony app, which does an all manner of things. So the Sony app, and if you want to see it, I can put it onto another video, but rather than go into detail, because I don't think many people will be interested, very quickly, the Sony earphones let you change functionality and let you scan your ear, so you can have quite dynamic music being played in there. It also can track your location, so it can tell you how often you've been running or sitting or standing or walking with your earphones in. Why you'd want to know that, I don't know. You can obviously change the equalizer, and if you really want to get into it, you can start changing all of the settings on the default buttons on the earphones themselves. So the earphones, although they don't have a physical press down button on the outside, it is touch sensitive, so it means that when you touch it, on the right hand earbud for example, you can skip tracks, play, pause, and if you hold it down in the instance of the left button, then you can start using Google or Alexa to ask to make phone calls or tell you what the weather is and all those kind of things, but that obviously needs you to be linked to your phone. Okay, in terms of, before I move on, the actual design, the Sony box itself is quite indiscreet. You have this green light on the outside, which gives you some indication as to the battery life of the case. On the app itself, it tells you how much percentage the battery in the case is. Then the actual earbuds themselves are very discreet. I'll put them into my ear now so you can see, but you can get them in black or you can get them in white. I got them in the black colour just because I personally prefer that. That's it, that's what comes with the box. Let me put them in my ear and you can see what they look like, and I can talk through some of the functionality. Okay, so this is me with the earphones in, and I'm actually using the earphones as the mic to give you an indication of how good they are. I do later on do a running outdoor test, so to fully test them rather than in a quiet environment in it like this. I've got my fan on up here, so you may be able to hear that in the background, but overall my voice is pretty good, and it is fairly clear. The earphones themselves, not too bad. You can see that they do protrude out of the side. One complaint that people have is around the fitment of them. Personally, if I take that out, for me they sit really nicely in this area, and I actually prefer them. I've tried AirPods before, and the hanging down I don't get on with. I quite like this design. So they tell you the idea is to push it in there and to kind of push it into that part of the earlobe there. Okay, when you first put them in, it tells you if they're connected, and then it will give you a spoken word that says battery you know, fully charged or medium charged. So that's quite nice. So you don't have to go to the app to see how much battery life, or you don't have any lights on the outside of it, which I think would be a bit garish anyway in terms of red, amber, green. In order to control it, you can just push onto the side here, and you can then change your functionality. So at the moment, the functionality that it comes with is to control the music, so to play, pause, skip track. On the left hand side is where you set it to noise cancelling or ambient sound. So what that means is ambient sound if you want to hear, you know, overall the sound around you, or if you want to do noise cancelling. The other thing that I really like as well, which is great, is that when you take the earphones out, it's got a little, like a sensor just on there. What that does, as soon as you take it out of your ear, the music will stop. So as soon as you take it out of your ear, it senses that, and as soon as you put it back in, it will then start playing back again. Okay, which I really like as a functionality, because although you can stop it by pushing a button, and you can even have your own voice stop the music. So when it hears your own voice and it's trained to listen for that, it can stop your music. I just like the idea of going, yeah, sorry, what was that you said? And it stops the music in this ear as well. So it stops it in both of them, which is really good. I really, really love, and this is for the audiophiles out there, is that these, if you're using something like Tidal or lossless music, are brilliant when it comes to high bitrate music. So what I mean by that is if you're listening to anything with Dolby Atmos or anything with a master track on it, these are built for that. So they're great in that way. And I quite like that you're going to have no lossless, and you can set that on the app as well to make sure that there's no loss between when your phone sends a signal via Bluetooth to your ears. It's not trying to, you know, reduce the quality of the music. Okay, I think there's a noise cancelling. Obviously it's very difficult to gauge it because it's a personal thing. I find it amazing. I've cut the lawn, and I've been able to listen to the radio quite clearly. Of a location where it's quite noisy, echoey background. I've used these and they're brilliant. They cut out all the noise. That's a good thing and a bad thing. You do have to be careful. Obviously walking down the road, noise cancelling, you know, the noise of traffic. I wouldn't recommend wearing them when you're driving, anything like that, but most people now would be Bluetoothing it to their car system anyway. And I also quite like the fact that if you wanted to quickly tap so that you push away from noise cancelling and just listen to ambient, then you can do that, so that if you're in an environment where you may want to listen to the background, then you can put these in as well. A lot of people have said negatives, so the two negatives that I've read are the fitment and how they fall out your ears. I mean, I can't get them, look a bit stupid now, I can't get them to come out my ears. I've tried running, I've gone to the gym, I've tried lots of things. I cannot get them to come out of the ears. The other thing that some people don't like with these is the noise cancelling. They don't find is as effective as some other makes and models. I can only gauge it against the AirPods. I really like these, but then I've gone for these more than the AirPods, because when I tried the AirPods in, I didn't like the kind of hanging down. I like the way that they're sat into my ear here. I quite like that. Okay, now, and it'll be the final part, I'll do the on-road test, so I'll speak to you as I'm running. Okay. So here's the ultimate review. So this is to test out how well you can hear me, and hopefully you can hear me fairly clearly. This is a main road I'm along now. It's the weekend and it's a sunny day, and here I am doing a review for you. So hope you appreciate the dedication, but as you can hear, my voice is fairly clear, which do get negative reviews, but I haven't found it, is the ear, so it falling out. I've never had that from running, cycling, going to the gym for the last 3 months. It's been very, very solid in my ear, so I can't really complain. Anyway, hope this appreciates. If I walk now, you can probably hear a bit more of that background noise of the cars. So overall, I'll end the review here. Really like them. The charging box and the earphones themselves are perfect for commuting. I think they're well priced for what they are. The negative, I don't think you could use them, to be honest with you, a bit. I think a bit of a wally walking around speaking on your phone. I wouldn't say that they're very well built for that. And
The battery life is brilliant. I think overall, I've tried the AirPods and I've tried these. I prefer these. I quite like them. Thanks for watching. Please hit like, please subscribe. I'm going to get an Uber. See you again.